everyone. Welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to discuss about note making and summarizing, which is a part of your class 11 CBSE syllabus. Children, I know most of you find it very difficult to mug up notes after notes that are given in your classes every day. So if you learn the trick of note making and summarizing, I'm sure you can make notes, ample notes of various subjects, of various chapters, and in a jiffy you will be able to memorize them as well. So let us now go through the details of note making and summarizing. Note making is an advanced writing skill which is gaining a lot of importance due to the knowledge explosion. I hope you all know the meaning of this phrase, knowledge explosion. See children, with each passing day we are gaining more and more knowledge. Knowledge is exploding for us and it becomes really tough for the human brain to recapture all of that and save it in their data. So just to overcome this knowledge explosion, we will take the help of note making and summarizing. In section A of your question paper, which is your reading section, you will notice children that there are mainly two types of passages. One which is factual and the other which is discursive. The factual and discursive passages both comprise of approximately 550 to 600 words. In a factual passage, you will get facts about instructions, descriptions and reports. Whereas in a discursive passage, you will notice argumentative, interpretative and persuasive text where you will find people arguing on any topic, giving their interpretation and then trying to persuade you or convince you to come to a conclusion. Now, note making and summarization in total comprises of 8 marks and it has 2 segments. The first segment is making notes of the given passage. A passage will be given to you. Either it will be a factual passage or a discursive passage. To make notes of the given passage, you will be getting 5 marks, which is further subdivided over here. You can see for actual notes carries 3 marks. The title of the passage will carry 1 mark and abbreviations that you are using will carry 1 mark. Always remember that you need to use minimum 4 abbreviations. The list can be endless as and when you want. The second segment of the question will be writing the summary of the given passage. When you are writing the summary of the given passage, always remember that the summary should contain all the information that you have used in making notes. The summary comprises of 3 marks and the word limit is within 80 to 100 words. Now I am going to give you some key points which will help you in making notes and summarizing a given passage. First of all, the most important, read the passage carefully and quickly. Understand properly and then underline the key words in the passage. Then notes should be in the form of points and remember that it should always be in the appropriate format. The third point that you need to keep in mind is that divide your note in the form of main heading, including subheading in that, and if necessary, you can also use subheading. Always try to use abbreviations and symbols as much as possible. Give a short and meaningful title to your passage. Always remember to avoid long sentences. The sixth point that you need to keep in mind is that the summary that you are making should not exceed 1/3 of the actual text. The seventh point is your summary should comprise of the main ideas and the supporting details. And ultimately, always remember, children, that your summary should be the true reflection of the actual given passage of the question. If you can see here, children, I have used abbreviations for a few common words that we use generally, like we use IMP for important, info for information, PTS for points, DVPT for development, GOVT for government. In this way, children, you can make endless number of abbreviations, but just keep in mind that at the end you have to list all the abbreviations, and along with them you have to give their complete words as well, so that whoever is going through the abbreviations and the passage can understand. Then, children, you just keep your eyes riveted to the screen for an example and its solution, which will help you to understand the concept of note making and summarizing better. With this, we come to the end of today's video. Do not forget to press the like button and please do subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching.